exponents with a signed base. So remember that our parentheses group the negative sign with the number. Okay, if there's no parentheses there, then the exponent only applies to what it's directly touching. So in our first example, we do have our parentheses. So the negative is being grouped with the 4. And we want to take that to the power of 2. So that means we have to multiply the negative and the 4 by itself twice. Well, a negative times a negative is positive, so we know our answer will be positive. And 4 times 4 is 16. So we get positive 16. In our second example, there are no parentheses to group the negative with the 6. So the first thing we're going to have to do is take 6 to the power of 2, and then we'll apply our sign to our answer. So I'll write the negative on the outside. And doing the exponent, 6 to the power of 2, that would be 6 times 6. Well, 6 times 6 is 36. And then we have to apply our sign. So that's negative 36. In the third example, I don't have a negative base. I have a positive base, so I don't have to worry about my signs. 5 to the power of 3 just means 5 times 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 is 25, and then I still have my times 5 that I have to bring down. And what I like to do is say 20 times 5 is 100, and 5 times 5 is 25. So 25 times 5 is 125. In my fourth example, I have parentheses. So those parentheses are grouping the negative with the 3. And I want to take that to the power of 4. That means multiplying negative and the 3 by itself 4 times. Now, I could look at it and say, well, if I have parentheses grouping the negative with my base, then I know that if I have an even exponent, that's going to give me a positive answer. But even if I don't remember that, I can come over here and say, well, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. And negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9 again. And 9 times 9 is 81. In number 5, I have negative 2 to the power of 4, but no parentheses to group the negative with the 2. So I have to do 2 to the power of 4 first, and then I'll apply my negative sign to my answer. So that's going to be negative 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 times 2 is 16. And then I have to apply my negative sign. So it's negative 16.